Okay, so now we're going to get started on basic math. Fractions, decimals, percentages, ratios, etc. This is the first domain that's covered on the GED exam, and we're going to get into it first. Before that, though, I'm going to do a basic overview, just in case you forgot some of the things you may have learned in grade school and the beginning of high school. Okay, the exam does not test you on any basic arithmetic, kindergarten through 8th grade. It assumes you know it already. However, I find the order of operations is often forgotten. The order of operations for arithmetic is parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. The reason I have slashes in there is multiplication and division are performed at the same time going from left to right, and addition and subtraction are performed at the same time going from left to right. I have a mnemonic device, that's a memory device, on the next page. PEMDAS, or please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. And again, you have to remember you're doing multiplication and division at the same time and addition and subtraction at the same time. Okay, so what does this mean again? It means as you go from left to right, you do parentheses first, then exponents, then multiplication and division, then addition and subtraction. And over there on the right, I have an example. If you want to take a look at that, that goes through it. You see you do the exponent first because there's no parentheses. Then after that, we do division because there's no multiplication. And then we do addition and subtraction as we go from left to right. So at the same time, 8 minus 4 is 4, plus 7 is 11. You see how addition and subtraction, same time. Multiplication and division, same time. So don't get confused. This is the times table. You could pause it if you need to review this. Otherwise, you can just search for this on the internet. You should have this memorized, but if you don't, you really are going to need to look this over. Long division. Sometimes people forget this as well. On the non-calculator portion, long division is probably how you should be dividing. It's important, especially with decimals, and you have to mind the decimal in the quotient, the answer. And I have an example over there on the right. If you look at that, you see how that long division is done. What you do is you divide, and then after you get your answer, you multiply to find the next thing. Then you see how many times it goes into that, etc., etc.